Welcome everybody to Shitty Cowboys. Making sure all the audio is working because I had a little bit of a hiccup last night. Uh, Everyone, this is a super special, awesome episode because for this week and for the next session of Shitty Cowboys, because this is we're gonna be playing the Quiet Year. And the Quiet Year usually takes between 2 to 3 hours, so it's for sure going to be 2 sessions. What the Quiet Year is, if you have never heard of it, have never played it before, it is a map building system. Generally, it's kind of a standalone game. I just realized that I've got you guys, I've got us on the wrong overlay, but I will fix that here very soon.
Oh, God damn it.
There we go. Clancy is really taking the weekend off this weekend. But it's usually a standalone map playing game. You can kind of, get a couple things together, a couple of your friends together, and play it in 2 to 3 hours. And by the end of it, you'll have a map drawn and made up. And that's really it. That's how the game ends. It ends after around 52 weeks because you use a deck of playing cards to draw one for each week. It could go short if you die faster in the winter, but we'll get to that when we get there. But what we are going to be doing is we have an existing map for the Shitty Cowboys campaign. It is from the Wranglers of West Hollow adventure booklet you can get on Drive-Thru RPG. Definitely recommend grabbing that if you haven't yet. That's pretty much the first, 10 episodes of this show, I think it was, somewhere around there, before we ended up going off and away from there when we ran out of content from it. But it's very, very good book. Check that out. So we have got that on our Roll20, and we have got extra space on that map. So for listeners at home, you can definitely listen to this in podcast format, and you will be a-okay. It should be entertaining enough. You should be able to get, the overall, what we're talking about. But I do suggest at least checking out the map at the end of it all. When we're done, we'll post it in our Discord. We'll put it on Twitter. But if you can, it would definitely also be beneficial to actually watch the video on demand on YouTube or Twitch. That being said, we will try to make it also entertaining for podcast listeners. And the way this system works is, like I mentioned, there will be 52 weeks. All you need is a deck of playing cards, and we will each be drawing a card, and then based off of the prompts of the Quiet Place system, I believe you can get the prompts for free on thequietyear.com, I believe is the website. I'll put the notes in the podcast episode description below. But there will be a list of prompts where every card will give you 2 different choices. And it is broken into seasons. So there's spring, summer, autumn, and fall. Or not autumn and fall, that's the same thing. Autumn and winter. And I don't remember off the top of my head what, spring might be aces, or not aces, that's not a suit. Spring might be diamonds. Winter might be hearts. I don't know exactly, but every card will have a corresponding 2 prompts that you choose, and then the active player draws a card, chooses the prompt, answers the prompt, and then they move all project die down by 1, and then they can either discover something new on the map, and then they can also start a new project, or they can hold a discussion, because we are not supposed to really discuss our turns outside of discussions. I think it's all going to make much more sense as we get into it. I'm probably doing a very poor job of actually describing it. So, without further ado, we can just go ahead and hop into it. I do have a little bit of so the Quiet Year has a bit of a loose story to it. We are taking a few liberties with the Quiet Year because obviously we are in the middle of a campaign. And also, yeah, our story is going to be a bit different. So the story so far for Shitty Cowboys is that the spirit of the Untamed West somehow came to being in this area, and from there it overtook Quick Clank McCrank. What was his name, you guys? It was something like that. Quick Crank
Quick
McClank.
Crank McClank.
Yeah, and that was a bad dude. So that
bad.
guy went fucking buck wild, and all of a sudden,
Oh, that was Wild Hog Buck.
So I do apologize. I'm pretty sick right now, so I will try to on the podcast edit out as much cough and stuff as I can. But when the spirit of the Untamed West came into being in this area, things started to just old westernize around the area. You know, saloons started popping up, and there was, I believe, a talking cactus here or there, and then you all dealt with Quick Clank McCrank. And the spirit then vanished shortly before you found him again and took on the spirit of the Untamed West in your two bodies. But that being said, the strangeness and the growth from the spirit of the Untamed West has not been contained. Things are still growing, things are still popping up that seem to make no sense, and that's where we are. We are going to be in just a year in this area where shit's not stopping, even though you guys have contained the spirit within yourselves. So something else must be going on, or the spirit is leaking out, maybe. Who knows? But so that's going to be the story we're running with for this year of the Quiet Year. And whatever we draw tonight, say in the very next episode of Shitty Cowboys, if you guys go to that spot, even if that spot didn't pop up until like the winter or the summer, we will still just act as if that is an active location now. And I have done a lot of talking, especially for being sick, so let's go ahead and just hop into this, and we'll kind of explain things as we go. So, first step is everybody can draw and add one landmark to the map. This can be anything. It can be bodies of water. It can be mountains, mines. It can be a town. It can literally be anything. It could be a herd of buffalo. If you really like, this is a really cool herd of buffalo, you can put that somewhere. And I think so. It looks like we all three have three different colors. I'm kind of a green. Gerundo is kind of a maroon, pink maroon, and Sean's a blue. So we should be able to kind of tell who's drawing what. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be pink.
Okay.
I'm pink.
Who wants to do their drawing first?
I don't know what I'm drawing yet.
Jonah, you got an idea?
Sure.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I guess I gotta draw it in pink.
You can change that, by the way, I do believe, if you just click the top left.
Wait, that's all one line.
Oh,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's gonna be pink. No matter
I will
what,
suggest to try to, I mean, you can kind of try to keep it to scale as the current map, so you can see, like, that town. So that's how big a town is, right?
Yeah, so that's basically what I've tried to do there. It's a
Dog?
big giant lake.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say there's a lake. I swear to God, past Dead Man's Desert.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought you said Ass Man's Desert.
Yeah,
Ass Man's Desert. That's on the other side of Dead Man's Desert.
Okay, so we got a big lake there. Does that lake have a name, Drendu? We're not supposed to write on the map.
Wait, what?
We're not supposed to like write letters and numbers on the map. You can do symbols. So like Drendu, you can put some waves in there. Because right now, I gotta say, it still kind of looks like
just
a
a
dog.
blob.
It looks kind of like a dog.
It does look like that.
Just a little boat on there.
Yeah, awesome.
That's not really looking like a boat, but never mind.
And
Right.
obviously, we are kind of going where I have placed the map in the bottom left corner, so that we have a little bit more room to the north and to the east. Okay. All right. Sean, you got yours ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Zoom in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be kind of drawing mine a little zoomed out because I can't really mess with the overlay too much, so mine might be really, really bad.
I think you would call it like Lake of the Flamingos,
Okay.
since it's in pink.
Okay.
Flamingo Lake.
Flamingo Lake. See, and now, just, for kind of a peek of like what can come later is, when somebody starts to do a project, somebody might be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to start a project. I'm going to build a dock on the lake. And then after the dock is built, then you might start a new project like I'm going to explore the lake or something. I don't know. And then you might be able to find fun stuff there.
Okay, you see, I've drawn a bear den. It's the great big bear den.
God, that is okay. All right, yeah, I see it down there a little bit. It's hard. It's hard on the stream to see, but yeah,
That's the
there's
best I could do.
yeah. Okay, there's a big bear den. Is there a bear that lives there?
We don't know.
Okay,
Where is that?
in the bottom between
It's kind of by us. Weird Whisper Woods.
yeah, it is kind of by you guys. It's by Whisperwood. And
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I see.
I think you can ping it. Nope, I just think I just drew on you.
You can't erase it either. Look what you've done.
Oh, did I draw on it?
Yeah. Oh well. It's just a little.
Oh yeah, I can't take it off. Sorry. There's a green dot. Maybe that's the bear. Okay. I'm gonna say that right at kind of the edge of this desert, right next to where this road is,
Whoops.
there is a cactus farm. There's a old married couple that grows cacti, and they try to sell it to people, but nobody really buys cacti. But there's a big cacti farm right there. So if
Yeah,
you guys
couldn't
want to
just go out in the desert and get your own.
Pick your own cactus.
yeah, you could, but they
Nah,
you know,
but
if
they
you
ain't
wanna
nice like these ones.
yeah, if you want to support local businesses,
These are high quality cactus.
Yeah,
These are
this-
special domestic cacti.
yeah.
You don't want to get yourself a wild one.
Okay.
Sure.
And now the next part of the setup, and the last part of the setup, is for us to have 3 resources, and these can be anything, and it doesn't have to really be a physical resource. Those are kind of the easiest to come up with. Like for mine, I'm gonna say that we've got iron in an abundance because there are a lot of mines around here. So I don't think like this whole area of West Hollow has, any trouble really with getting iron. And then you two both come up with one also. I think I took the easy one.
Yeah, you did. I don't know what else. Lumber. I mean,
You could say lumber. Yeah. I don't. You know what?
we're
For
in
house-
Weird Whisper Wood.
You
could just say
well, that's what
we
I'm
have-
saying though. But think about it. That's one forest for like this entire zone, and there's towns and buildings made out of wood. So it's
Can we claim the woods? Yeah, it's not a lot of. We'll say there's a scarcity of wood.
yeah. I think there probably would be.
Yeah, look at it.
until they start using cacti for lumber, and then this whole married couple is going to be fucking
Yes.
raking in the dough.
Yeah, let's start a hemp farm somewhere.
Well, you gotta be up there in the high mountains, good elevation, get the dankest hemp. Uh, well, I guess we could say hemp is a natural resource around the shores of the lake. But no, I guess like trade routes is a kind of less of a physical resource, but like like
You could say that.
Well,
because there's gonna be since iron is such a we're so rich in iron in this part of the world, then there's always going to be demand for that to be exported. So we've got overland routes, and then of course across Flamingo Lake.
Yeah, so we can say that I think that looking at the map as it stands right now, trade routes and kind of like just logistical routes are probably scarce because it doesn't look like there's a ton of roads at the moment.
No, I mean you've got the road going sort of due east, and then I guess there would have to be some connecting route through the lake somehow.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's at the moment there's nothing kind of getting out up there to that lake. So yeah, there would need to be something that goes to the desert or goes around the desert. So yeah, that might be something that we'll need to add. Let me go ahead and add abundance, iron, scarce, lumber, trade routes. All right. And now we can actually get into the game. I will go ahead and just start us off. So I got the 6 of spring. So spring is hearts, by the way. Are there children in the community? If so, what is their role in the community? Or how old are the eldest members of the community and what special needs do they have? Have you guys ever seen have we ever had a kid in You know what? I want to answer the first. I want to answer the question about the kids. Are there children in the community? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that whenever the Wild West the happening happened, for whatever reason, there were no kids in the area, and so far as we know, there might be like some weird rogue pocket tribe of kids out in the desert we might find about later on tonight. But as an actual whole and as like a part of the community, yeah, I'm gonna say that there are no kids, and that might be a like a question for the future of why there are no kids. And then, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up if you guys, Sean, I can share this. So you should be able to, it should have popped up on your screen with a reference card.
Yeah.
So I drew a card, did what it said. All project dice are reduced by 1. We don't have any projects right now, so now I pick something on the right. Discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project. I think I will... I think I will discover something new because we got a lot of area still to kind of fill out on this map. So I think I'll go ahead and get us started on that. I want something past this lake. I want this lake to kind of be a barrier to get to something. I'm gonna have there's a it's kind of a marshy forest up here. So it's kind of swamplands, but there's also like large trees in the middle of the swamp. Like kind of jutting out from the swamp. So to gather that lumber, it would be pretty tricky, but like just one of the trees would probably be like enough for quite a few buildings. But actually getting to that lumber is going to be pretty hard. And since it is a swamp, I am going to make it stinky. Just
Stinky
because
swamp.
it's a stinky swamp. And that's actually what it's called, Stinky Swamp. That's what everybody calls it, the Stinky Swamp. And they'll know exactly what you're talking about. It stinks that bad.
Stinkland.
All right. And then we'll get the order going here by picking who wants to go next.
I can go.
So, Sean, you should be able to just click the top of that card if you just click it in the screen.
Oh.
Did you mess it up?
I closed that because I didn't know. Wait, click what?
Yeah, you just did it.
Okay.
You got a 3.
Yeah, what is that?
So if you click on the actual green card now, it'll pull it up so you can read it better.
It says, someone new arrives who, or 2 of the community's younger members get into a fight. What provoked them? But we don't have any kids.
Yeah, so I guess younger would be like
18.
Yeah, 18. We'll say 18 is kind of the cutoff.
Yeah.
Which, you know what?
Yeah, I don't know.
If there's no kids in this zone, it makes me feel a little bit better because we've done some wild shit in public too.
All right, some guy shows up. He's a worm and he's big. And his name's Will. Will the worm. He shows up in town and nobody knows. He's nice though.
Was he like a purple worm? Like one of those fucking gigantic monsters? Or is he just like well, this is... I guess I shouldn't be discussing this. This is...
Well, I mean, we
did that last time.
Yeah, we
all
can
shared ideas.
kind of like ask questions because I'm curious about Will.
is he just like a dude-sized worm, or is he? Like,
Oh, he's
That's
bigger
the-
than that.
Oh,
It's
he's
like,
bigger than
he's like 3 dudes, but he's a big worm.
3 dudes.
He showed up at West Hollow Town. Nobody saw him come in. He just showed up there from the ground.
It's like an 18-foot long worm. Just turns up in West Side.
Oh shit! From the ground. That means that we can. Yeah.
He's big and he talks.
Okay, so he does talk. Does he wear clothes, or is he just like a naked worm?
Just a cowboy hat. That's it.
I love Will. I cannot wait till Sean Marston and Jambalaya get to meet Will. That is gonna be a fucking hoot. Cool. All right, Sean, and then we don't have any projects still, so you can just either start a project or discover something new, or have a discussion. I don't know if we really have anything to have a discussion about. The discussion really comes into play more when we like start to have a couple projects being built and stuff.
Fuck. Trying to think of something new to add, but okay, I'm gonna put a ski resort.
Oh god.
I know how to draw a ski resort though.
Yeah, fucking have fun. You gotta do that with just symbols.
Just draw a dude skiing, like a little stick
Yeah,
man
I'll
skiing.
try.
Yeah. Where's... Oh, man. Depending on where this goes, that's gonna really...
Just in the desert.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, is this a desert ski resort, or are we going to have some snow somewhere?
Oh, that's artificial snow.
Like a wizard.
It looks like I drew that so bad. It just
Where
looks like
is it?
on the left side of the big peak. Yeah, it's a wizard. He creates snow. And
Is
he started
it-
a little ski resort
Is it right
on the
here?
far left. Yeah.
Oh no!
It
I
looks
see
like
it.
instead of
No, I
ski
see
poles,
it.
it looks like a dick. Well, sorry, guys.
Oh, I like. I actually think that's a really cool idea for a wizard looking for a business idea. I'm sitting here thinking of like Wild West shit, and then Sean's like a fucking ski resort.
This is how
All
the
right.
last one went. Everyone was just thinking
it
of
started getting
ridiculous
wild.
shit.
Speaking of it getting wild, Joander, you can go ahead and draw a card.
What do I got? I got a 9. So, a charismatic young girl convinces many to help her with an elaborate scheme. What is it? Who joins her endeavors? Start a project to reflect? Or a charismatic young girl tries to tempt many into sinful or dangerous activity. Why does she do this? How does the community respond? Um, hmm.
Some of them are pretty fucking hard to.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, it is the esteemed but extremely dangerous sister of Madame Putintoot.
What's her name?
Her name is
You can't say it.
it is Mademoiselle Blow-and-Show.
Wait, why would you have a
She-
different last name?
Well, because it's a stage name.
Okay.
That's what she goes by. Putintoot was already taken.
Oh, I thought that was her Christian given name, Putin too.
No. Her Christian given name was Emmeline. This lady's actual name is Christabel, but she goes by Blow-and-Show, which is a rather unfortunate name.
Yeah.
But she is not the dangerous activity she is tempting people into is bungee jumping. She is an extreme sports enthusiast, and she partakes in that up at Pebbles Canyon. Well, she also plays the trombone with her butthole, but that ain't her main job. That's just like a hobby.
It's more of a tourist trap of the bungee jumping.
You know, people come to see the lady playing the trombone with the butthole, but then they stay for the advanced bungee jumping lessons up at Pebble Canyon.
I
Let's
just
see it.
closed out of that. How does the community respond to this? How do they feel
Well-
about bungee jumping?
About 17 people died because
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a lot for this area. It's not
Well-
super.
they was too distracted by listening to Madame Blow-and-Show's name to tie the cord to the tethers, you see. So it was poorly received because of a series of safety failings. And now Madame Blow-and-Show does not blow the trombone at the same time as
Okay.
people do the bungee jump.
Okay.
So
that's smart.
just so that everybody's attention is focused in the right place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's smart. Smart. All right, Gerundy, you can now either discussion, project, or discover something new.
I would like to discover something new because I want that lake to make more geographical sense.
Yeah, you know what
So-
I also just realized, just kind of like going forward, like we probably like the ski resort. We probably should have had that as a project instead of discover something new, and then like it would have been like the wizard.
You can do that if you want.
We'll just going forward like stuff like that. It will probably make more sense. But Gerundu, like yours was a card, like yours was like an
Sure.
actual card. But like, oh god, what is that? Gerundu just drew a really big long line on the.
It'll make more sense.
Okay.
Whoops. My mouse.
Is that a trade route?
Oh, okay.
It's a big old river.
Oh.
I like it.
Oh, okay.
It looks like I'm drawing road lines on it, but
Yeah, it's two sides of the road. I can't wait to post this map somewhere. What are those chicken feet?
just drawing little trees on the sides. You can see there's the banks. You see, but, as long as everybody knows it's a river.
You know what it kind of looks like, Gerundu?
Yeah, run over to the mountains there.
It kind of looks like the map was was a pregnant lady, and then that's the umbilical cord, and then your lake's a baby.
Well, that's beautiful. The miracle of life.
Okay, cool. I will go ahead and draw my card. Yes,
Could
Danny,
make
you have
myself
been
pink, but
you've been hanging out with us way too much. A young boy starts digging in the ground and discovers something unexpected. What is it? Or an old man confesses to past crimes
that
and
sounds
atrocities. What has he done? We'll have to say young boy is a young whippersnapper of 18, I guess. No, you know what? This one of those rogue boys we were talking about. That might be
he's a
running
rogue
around.
boy.
One of those rogue boys running around the desert.
Goodness.
In
Oh my
fact,
gosh.
this boy was digging in the desert. And he found an elaborate tunnel system. And they're roughly the shape and size of Will. These tunnels. And then I am going to... I feel like we need a project now. So I'm going to start a project. I'm going to have somebody... someone's making a big boat. Okay, that's not a big boat. That was a very... I accidentally changed the size of my line. Someone is making a big ship. Look at that. That's a beautiful boat, isn't it?
It's a fine galleon, sir.
So I'm hoping that this boat, oh look, and Danny also says, it looks to me less like a baby with an umbilical cord and more like a dog peeing. And I don't even know if Danny was here from the beginning when we talked about it looking like a dog.
It does.
Okay, so,
Lake Dogfish.
I'm hoping that this boat would be... I want it to be kind of big enough where people could, you know, like fish and or hunt for like really, in case there's any like wild monster fish in here. So how long do you think it would take for that? Maybe like 4 weeks to build, 3 maybe. I think 6 is supposed to be the max you can set for a project. So maybe 3, build a big boat.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to add that in my notes. Projects, big boat, 3. All right. Sean's turn.
Yes, what do I do?
Draw a card, please. What are we looking at? Oh,
Hey.
there you go. You see a good omen, what is it? Or you see a bad omen, what is it?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Excuse you, Gerundu.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck, I don't know.
Like comets historically were.
I was thinking that comets. I don't know. Yeah,
What's
there's a permanent meteor shower above West Hollow Canyons.
Oh shit.
Ooh, that's fucking cool.
Like all of
cool.
a sudden,
Doesn't go away.
damn, is that a good omen or that kind of sounds like a bad omen? I would
think-
maybe say. I don't know. I mean, we got the
Get a
omen.
star metal.
I guess, yeah, I guess that's up to whoever's looking at it to decide if it's a good or a bad omen.
I want to
mean,
say it's good.
Getting
Okay.
constantly meteor strikes on your house is probably bad, but then again, like, who knows?
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
plot holes there for sure.
I'm gonna tick down the weeks for the boat. Big boat is now only 2 weeks from being complete.
Hooray!
Now, Sean, you pick discover, project, or discussion. Don't you dare start a discussion like, do we really need this big boat? Because the answer is yes, we need this big boat. Also, I will be right back. One sec.
No.
Something new. I'm gonna do discover something again. But what is it?
It's a good question. We've got a lot of real estate on this map that's completely empty still.
Mm-hmm. I want to put some shit by us down there in Weird Whisper.
Yeah, sort of fill in some more detail. I've been trying to think of big picture stuff, but it doesn't really. I don't know. It's like these little details. Like there's so many little plot hooks you can get off them.
Yeah. Can you said I could do a project, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so there's a project because there's rumors that Bigfoot lives in that bear den. So there's a project to explore it, figure out what's in there. People have gone in, but nobody's ever came out.
Ooh, so you're gonna get like a hunting squad kind of together to.
That's right.
All right.
Bigfoot patrol.
Maybe. How long do we think of that? Obviously, like the actual going in would be fast, but maybe there'd be like, some of actually rounding up the necessary people and supplies to go on. But either way, I don't think it'd be too big. Like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks
Yeah.
tops?
Yeah, something like that.
I think 2 weeks is reasonable.
2 weeks, yeah, I think 2 weeks would be good. So I'll put Bigfoot hunt 2 weeks, and then by
we
the way,
find out it's Gerundu's son.
by the way, Durundu, the way that projects work is when they end, the person who started them describes how it went. So, like, I might make this big boat, and I might just be like, hey, it actually is a really shitty boat. Or just, however you want. Unless there's a card played, like, say you played a card your turn that says a project finishes early, which project and how. Then you get to take the reins of that project, and you could be like, you know what, the Bigfoot hunt ends early because they found one big gun and saw, we don't need any more time to prep, and then you could say like what they found in the cave. But those cards are kind of rare. I think it's Drundu's turn now. We're still in the spring too, so we're
Ooh, the Ace of Spring. What group has the highest status in the community? What must people do to gain inclusion in this group? Or are there distinct family units in the community? If so, what family structures are common? Well, we don't have children, so
that we
what
know
group
of.
has the highest?
Said that one boy in the
status?
desert that was digging and found the wormhole.
Yeah, that's true. I guess what group has the highest status in the community? What was the person do to gain inclusion in this group? Well, probably the local notables, so to speak, would be the high rollers. Now they is very, very successful gamblers, and what you must do is basically to win their respect, you must win a high stakes card game, at least one, and have a kind of championship under your belt, kind of thing. Before they'll let you join. Otherwise, they just think you's a scrub. I mean, of course, the other way you can get in, as is true of most clubs, is to give a lot of money to them. But in that case, you can afford to lose that money gambling anyhow, so they kind of want to keep you around. But they dress real fancy, they look real nice, they live in big houses, go on paddle steamer boats and all that kind of stuff. So they is the ones that have the highest status.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And it seems like, we've already seen some gambling taking place in West Hollow. So, and then, you can discover something or start a project or discussion.
I think the high rollers would be trying to build a casino, or maybe even
Oh, I Adam would love if there's a casino somewhere on this map. That could be
Or
fun.
maybe even a floating casino in the form of a luxury paddle steamer alongside the monster hunting boat there up at the dock on the lake. So
Well, I love that.
you want me to draw that in there?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
So they're gonna be
Zoom it
making. Is this? They're making a bigger boat for a casino?
Well, it wouldn't necessarily have to be a bigger boat, but it would be a much fancier boat. That
Yes.
is for goddamn
Okay.
sure. I think they've probably got my Ruskier involved because it's going to be paddle steamer. So
Yeah.
here we go. I'm going to change my color just for the sake
Yeah,
of
I was gonna
contrast on the lake.
suggest that.
Not bright pink, please.
You've been doing a lot of different shades of pink.
I've just selected the wrong. Accidentally selected the
I
wrong
tried to
one.
make another cactus so that this was more obviously a cactus down here, and I did very bad. Oh, it's the big paddle wheel thing. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that?
There you go. So we've got a fishing fleet, and then we've got a luxury floating casino paddle steamer Mississippi Queen type boat.
I bet that casino has the fucking best and freshest seafood buffet.
Ooh, the buffet aboard that boat is something to behold. I tell you what.
How many
What?
weeks? So we did. So the big fishing boat was 3 weeks. I do feel like
I think
the
this would be
casino.
longer
Yeah,
because not just because they're building the boat, but because they've got to source like the very finest materials to like build
they need
the
to train
inside.
staff and everything.
Yeah, and they've got to build Bellis Rusky has got to build the actual steam engine that powers it, and
What are we
all that
thinking? Maybe
stuff.
5 weeks? Like I said, I think 6 is supposed to be the max. It might be 8, but I think 6 is the max. Maybe so. The big butt was only 3. So we thinking 4 or 5 or
I think probably of the upper limit of that 5, just because it's
Okay.
like we've got to source all the finest, the very finest woods, my dear boy,
Yeah.
for the furniture, the tables, and the bar tops. Only marble and gold to be on board this boat.
Cool. All right. Nice. Then I ticked down the other projects. My turn. We're probably almost out of the spring, I would assume. 8 of hearts. An old piece of machinery is discovered, broken, perhaps repairable. What is it? What could be useful for? Or an old piece of machinery is discovered, cursed and dangerous. How does it? Excuse me. How does the community destroy it? I definitely like. I'm leaning more towards the first one. I like the old. It could maybe be repairable. How about in? I'm trying to think of all the big pieces of machinery I know, and you know what? Spoiler: I don't know that many big pieces of machinery out there. I'm gonna say that on the water. I know we're kind of hogging this kind of hogging this
Natural
this
feature.
lake. Yeah, this lake is getting a lot of action in on it, but I like
Well, it's
that.
guys do
huge.
that.
I mean, look how big it is. in
Yeah,
comparison.
that's
It's
true. With
like-
it being that big, we need
It's like 8 times the size of West Hollow. So
it's got a big water wheel on the edge of it, and it's kind of I don't know what the word for it is. It's like steam powered electricity. It's a hydropower plant.
it makes
But
sense
it's currently-
they've got to like process the iron somewhere, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, this is broken down though. So let me put some stink lines on it.
Stinky broken machinery.
You guys know how I like stink lines. So that is on the lake, but it is not actually actionable. Now I mark down the projects. Big boat is done. I think it's I think the people who were working on the big boat, saw these people come in like right next to them and start building an even nicer boat, and they probably were a little, mad at the casino people for showing them off, but it's a respectable boat. It'll be able to, it's probably way faster than that casino boat is, and it'll get the job done. Sean, your Bigfoot hunt ended too. How'd that go?
Oh, I have to decide?
Yeah. What like you picked the entire outcome of it. What did they find in there? Did anybody die?
3 people died out of 10. It was treacherous. Nothing got them or anything. They just perished. And then they found a Bigfoot. It's half human, half bear.
Motherfucker.
And Jebediah Pendergrass is the dad. After some DNA tests.
I was married to a bear for 6 months.
You are the father.
Oh, Lord.
So
I knew this day would come.
This group, when they found him, wait, what part is bear and what part is human?
I mean, he's just looking like Bigfoot. Okay.
Okay. I was gonna say that like he's got human legs and then top half.
No.
So Bigfoot. Yeah, you would see Bigfoot and you would think that could be a hairy guy. All right. So is he cool? Was he cool with them when they found him?
Yeah, but he's
like he doesn't like can he communicate or no?
a little bit, but not very
Okay.
well.
Okay. All right. So I just want to make sure like they didn't kill him or anything. They didn't kill Jambalay's newborn.
Just kept
We
saying
just found out
jambalaya
about-
over and over again. And then my daddy.
Jambalaya, my daddy. My big strong daddy. My big strong cowboy daddy.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, dude.
Oh, no.
Discover something. You know what? I kind of want a town out here. I kind of want to.
This wine is slamming me in my face.
I want this
To go to Kroger with Kara after this.
to get more wine.
No, I'm gonna be buying like all kinds of food. I bet.
Let's be buying all kinds of food. I ain't really eating properly today.
Yeah, I ate like a
Just
salad
leftovers.
earlier. That's it. I think that's why it's doing that.
It's already
These-
past midnight.
These are not witches up here.
Wait. They ain't like members of some kind of. No. Okay. I won't even go there.
I'm trying to make. How do you draw a town?
Yeah, what
I
is
don't
that?
know, but that ain't how.
This
You know
is a
you can
town.
use this draw shape thing, right?
No, that's no
you
fun.
You gotta do it freehand like a real man.
Yeah, there's a town in this far corner, and they are like I don't want to like take up any more of the map and draw stuff out, but I will say that they are very secluded, almost like it seems like it's definitely on purpose. Like they kind of want to just do their own shit. All right, Sean, you're up. You want to draw a card? Oh wait, and the casino boat goes down to 4 weeks.
Still spring?
Let's see. Is there another card in there for you to drag?
No.
Did you click it?
I mean, I didn't click one yet.
Oh. Try to click it, see if it gives you another card. 2? Is that a 2?
Well, I mean, I feel like you guys solved that one already.
Oh, well, no. I mean, you can add now you add...
Giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it?
Ooh. Why is it abandoned? That's pretty cool.
Shit. Okay, let's say in the mountains down in the bottom left, somebody built a giant telescope, right?
Ooh.
Oh.
And they were, I guess they got spooked by something they saw. So he saw something in the telescope. He went blind and he's terrified. So nobody's ever got the courage to look through that telescope again.
That's fucking spooky, dude. You want to draw a big
That's a wine talking.
You want to draw a big telescope down there somewhere?
Yeah.
Damn, that with a permanent meteor storm or comet shower, whatever, overhead now.
Look at my telescope. It's sick.
You need to change. What size line do you have?
Yeah, it's too small.
It should say either thin. It's probably thin or small.
It is thin.
Yeah, I use regular. That's why I can't see any of your shit. I thought it was the color.
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
Big ass.
It's a fucking nice telescope, man.
Let me fill it in. It's so sick.
That's really good. That's really good. All right. You need a discussion. The only project we've got open right now is the casino boat, or discover something new, or start another project. I should really think about my turns while it's not my turn, but I don't. I wait until it's my turn, and then I'm like, oh.
There's a project to reunite this bear man with his real father and assimilate him to Western culture.
Oh my god.
That's a project.
That's gonna be on my. That's gonna be a job for future Adam, I think.
Yeah.
Now. Oh, that's a whole NPC and everything. Oh god, Jorunda's gonna have to be my daddy.
What's my son's name? Is he just called Bigfoot? Is that his actual name?
I don't know.
All he can say is jambalaya, my daddy.
Jambalaya, my daddy.
Okay, family reunion.
He came out of an egg, right?
The bear's egg, that's right. It's hatched from a giant bear's egg.
Well, so I think that would probably count, them, finding out, learning what exactly he's saying and trying to piece together, like, what he means, and then also, like, tracking down who this jambalaya is, and to do the actual reunite, and actually, like, doing all the travel and stuff. How many weeks do you think we're looking at right there?
Well, he doesn't live that far away from I See Your Point.
Yeah, but you gotta think, like, if these people... They probably do know. You guys are kind of making a name for yourselves.
We're pretty famous.
So
yeah.
it probably wouldn't take them super long to, like, track down a jambalaya.
I think you're going to remember a man named Jambalaya Pendergrass.
Yeah.
Principally because most of your friends is probably dead after you've met me.
2 to 3 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I don't know exactly how to pinpoint this
Say
one.
a couple of weeks. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It took a couple of weeks to get the posse together to find the feller. Once they did find him, then it's close enough to where we already live and to West Tyler, which is where presumably most people came from. Or Point.
Maybe they also had to, like, actually befriend it, right? To
Let's, like, talk him down.
and talk him down, and also talk him into going to find his daddy.
You'll go find your daddy, jambalaya.
Okay, I put it at 3 weeks.
All right.
A casino boat is also now down to 3 weeks.
Oh, beautiful.
Jambalaya, you want to draw a card?
Trying to take one from the spring.
Man, I want to get to the summer. Summer is when things start getting. Winter is shorter. Winter, there's one card in the deck that just stops it. So winter will be the shortest of the. You got a 10.
So there's another community somewhere on the map. Where are they? What sets them apart from you? Or what belief or practice helps to unify your community? I'd like to. Both of those are really good.
Yeah, both are pretty fun.
I want to do both of those, but if I have to pick, let's say there is the belief or practice that helps unify our community is the worship of the Screaming Sky Cowboy. So
Yeah.
every Sunday afternoon, the community will just go outside and start going.
How long does
And
that go for?
About 10 hours.
Oh my god.
Well, no, it's not everybody doing it for 10 hours.
Oh,
but,
okay.
like,
So it's like a window.
there's like, like the Sky Cowboy appears during those 10 hours. And most, like, it's not really a case of belief, it happens. So, like, he appears and he starts screaming for about 10 hours, and people kind of join in. And it really like helps foster a sense of community, being watched over by this giant screaming sky cowboy.
That reminds me, I wanted to make that that Warlock Patreon on DM's Guild. Screaming Sky Cowboy for Warlocks. That'd be a badass patron. All right.
Yeah, he has like sets. It's not like 10 hours straight. Like,
Okay.
But he does appear in the sky, and you're gonna fucking hear it. Like there's no two ways about it. I only said 10 hours because of that video on YouTube. It's 10
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 10 video.
All right, Drundu. Project
I have to
and
do
something new.
else, don't I? I guess I get to have my cake and eat it, because I'm gonna say that up in the sort of central north area of the map there is a big old sinkhole that goes so deep that it goes into the Underdark.
Ooh.
So I guess I'll draw that.
I'm gonna call it right now. This is gonna look like a butthole.
Well, now you have to draw a butthole.
It wasn't gonna look like a butthole, but I guess it probably.
I mean, that doesn't look like a butthole. That's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not gonna draw a butthole.
Okay. Yeah. We will get through this entire 2 sessions without anybody drawing buttholes or wieners. I'm calling it now.
I was kind of thinking I could probably turn that into goatsy, but I don't want to. I'll just leave that as it is.
All right, so super deep sinkhole that.
It's
I mean,
just
that
called
looks
people
pretty
just call it
big.
the pit. Yeah, but it's kind of like the sinkhole in the Exiled Lands in Conan.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
sort
yeah.
of size, but it goes way deeper. Like,
Yeah, I
way
like that
deeper.
it's like the same size as West Hollow town.
The
So
thing
it's
that
like,
at one point there probably was a town there that's fallen in.
ooh, so down in that sinkhole there might be just like
that.
shattered remains of a town that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Okay, let me, come on. Oh, there, I don't know. What is the most beautiful thing in this area? Or what's the most hideous thing in this area? What the fuck?
My son.
You know what? You know what we don't have and we haven't had yet. Um, Actually, you know what? We have we talked about the waterfall next to ICU Point, haven't we?
We did. There was a little one there.
Oh, a little one. Okay, well that's not going to be the most beautiful thing then.
I mean, I'm thinking that there could be. I mean, again, along this enormous river, I think it's probably at some point gonna, have
Yeah,
some big old falls there.
I'm gonna hijack your river, and
Please do.
I'm gonna say right at this bend right here is just an absolute 50, 60 foot waterfall that just is crashing down. It's the most beautiful thing in all of this area. So like this is kind of like a cliff right above it, and then it drops down, and then the river continues on. Okay, that was an easy one. And then I want to discover something new. I want to discover that there is a. You all already found down in the plains there were those halfling dinosaur herders.
Yeah.
Dinosaur hoarders. I'm gonna say that kind of separating this town up in the top left corner and the West Hollow Canyons. There's just this. Look at that fucking awesome dinosaur. Yeah, there's just a. It's kind of this. It's kind of this naturally walled off area where to the south is a big canyon, so they can't fall down. Okay, that looks like a fucking turtle, but you get the point. Where there is this. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna have it a chasm. I am. I'm gonna have it where it's like a dipped down chasm that is all the way kind of encircling this area, and inside the chasm are just like it's straight up Jurassic Park down there. There's just like a wide range of like different kind of dinosaurs, like ground based dinosaurs, and they just can't really get out. They're just kind of stuck in this big cat. It's really big though, so like they got enough. It's like, it's not inhumane how much space they've got. They got enough to wander around, do what they want. It's just that they can't really like explore much past that. Casino boat down to 1 week. Family reunion down to 1 week. And
I'm excited about one of those things.
Yeah, Sean.
Let me draw a card. See what I get.
Okay.
7.
Where does everyone sleep? Who is unhappy with this arrangement and why?
It's a shame I've not been reunited with my son yet, because that would have fit so good.
Yeah, you can kind of. So, like, this game's supposed to be like a kind of like a smaller, tight knit community of like 60 people. We can kind of take that and apply it how we want. Like, where does everyone sleep? You can pick like one town to talk about that, or one area, or just go to the next question. Whatever you'd like.
So everyone has a cuddle buddy.
Hello.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know you guys do.
And Gerundu's mine, and I'm unhappy with the arrangement because I want to be the big spoon. Sometimes.
I asked. I did ask the last time.
Okay.
Trouble in paradise.
All right, Sean. Start a project to discover something new.
Somebody's got to look into that telescope.
Yeah, I've seen a couple places. Like, I mean, we got some empty space still to work with. But then again, we got 2.5 more seasons still. So, I mean, we definitely got time to flesh things out. And even on the actual map, we got a couple spots.
All right, there's an archaeological dig up here going on because somebody found a buried boat sail.
Okay, so that sounds like a project going on.
Yep, it's a project.
Okay. Okay, John, that is a fucking big.
Wow.
That boat is bigger than the fucking lake that we talked about being super
It's
big.
huge. It's gigantic. Nobody understands what's going on.
Okay. Okay.
What the hell happened here?
Sean's like, we got some dead space. I'll fix that. Archaeological dig.
Yeah, that'll take a while.
Dude, that's gonna be a big one. I would probably say maybe like 6 weeks on that.
Probably more than that. 8 weeks, something like that.
Yeah,
Couple
we'll put
years.
7 because maybe the max might be 8. I don't know. We'll say 7. All right, Gerundu. Come on, this has to be the last. If this isn't the last spring card, we should just go right to the summer because
Okay.
that's also one of the rules of this game. It says if you want a shorter game to take 4 cards out of each deck, which I think, man, there's another spring. What important and basic tools does the community lack, or where are you storing your food, and why is this risky?
That doesn't really apply. Important and basic tools does the community lack? The wider community in West Hollow doesn't have the best access to like hygiene products and soap and things like that.
Yeah,
That's not an insult to them. That's not by choice. It's just they live like in the middle of nowhere. So those things are really high priced commodities because they've got no way of producing them. So as a result, sickness is quite common. Usually it's like just relatively mild sickness, but yeah, doctors are at a premium and healing items are really important because conditions are not as sanitary as they might be in more well-off, well-populated parts of the map.
all right. And then
We did actually have there's no doctor as well, is there, in West Hollow?
no.
So there you go,
Well,
yeah.
the only doctor you guys have met in your months of campaigning is Doc, the
Just Doc,
Warforged.
yeah, the Warforged.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
That also
medical help
means
is at a premium.
that also means Casino Boat just finished.
Yay.
How's that looking?
Well, it's looking absolutely fantastic.
I think you're gonna have to name. I think you're gonna have to name it.
The SS.
I don't know why I just thought. We used to go to this haunted house called SS Nightmare. It was on a boat.
SS capitalism.
There we go. Same thing.
Yeah, SS. Yeah, capital.
Okay. All right. And then, so is it nice? Is it as nice as they were hoping for?
It's absolutely it's the finest boat you've ever laid eyes on.
Ooh.
Everything's gleaming and pristine. Things like the handrails on the deck are like gold plated and stuff like that. Like everything. It's just dripping in opulence and. Yeah, it's very exclusive. Apart from the first day where they let a bunch of common people on, just to look around and then kick them off before. It's like, look at this! How lovely this is! And they're all very impressed, and then they all got kicked off and weren't allowed back on.
Okay. And then also, Sean, the family reunion ended. How did that go? I think Jambalaya might play a part in this.
I think. Yeah.
I'm happy to be told.
Oh man.
We'll do it. We could. Well, I mean, like when we actually, I'm gonna have to interact with my son at some point. You tell me how the first meeting went.
Should we leave that up for mystery? I don't know. Or should we just?
Well, what was
He moved
what
in
was
with
Sean's
us.
reaction?
It
Yeah.
was fine with me. He lives with us now.
What's his name? What do I call him?
Shit. Fuck, I don't know. What's a good name? I need help with this one.
Yeah, I think Jambalaya, you might have a part in, in the name.
Jambalaya. Well, my name's Jambalaya, so my alias was Gumbo Peterson. What do you think?
Gumbo's pretty good.
Gumbo is a
Gumbo.
pretty fucking good name for your son.
Gumbo Pendergrass.
You can call him Bo for short sometimes.
I was thinking out of that or like Crawdaddy.
Man, I'm having a hard time getting away from Gumbo.
Yeah, Gumbo Pendergrass.
It's a choice name.
My half bear son Gumbo.
Oh, I like that.
All right.
So we have Bigfoot living with us now.
Oh my God.
It's a good thing we built that spare bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that means we're gonna have to like do auditions or something to get like somebody to play my fucking bugbear.
We have to find somebody by
Bugbear
law
son.
to cuddle with him.
That might be the.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, auditions for a new season of Shitty Cowboys. 2 new cast members coming soon.
All right,
Must be
Durandar.
willing to role play a cuddle buddy for a Sasquatch.
Well, now you can go ahead and either start a new project or discover something new. Also, Kitchen Wizards in here chatting and said that Shitty Cowboys was their second most listened to podcast this year.
Oh really? Well,
Wow.
thank you.
That's that's a lot of fun.
It's pretty crazy.
pleased to hear that.
I'm pretty sick right now, and I really I was like, should we call this one off? But we called off the last one. I was like, I
Yeah,
feel like
I was sick, and then I got you sick.
And then I think you got me sick, you son
I
of a bitch.
did. I got
And-
everyone sick. I tried, like, seriously, I feel like I didn't leave the bed, and then I got people sick. I came over to your house once.
Yeah.
Everyone got sick.
And I just feel like our scheduling has been wild lately with sicknesses and holidays and Halloween parties, and so I was like, I don't want to. Well, we can manage this, and I'm glad we did because this has been a lot of fun, and I'm liking this map.
All right, something new you said, or a project?
Yeah, this is Jambalaya, right?
Oh, I thought it was me, right?
No, you just I had you talk about your project finished.
Oh,
And
okay.
then my
That's right.
project finished.
Yeah. The casino
Gotcha.
and the family reunion both finished,
And
but
then-
Gerundo didn't get to take his actual discover something or
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. The project begins of getting Gumbo a job. There's something he can do with his time. Become a productive member of society. I think maybe an office job would be good for Gumbo.
Oh my God. How long
Oh,
is this gonna take?
Well, I don't know. I want to get him socialized, get him to meet people, and reintegrate into human society. Does Gumbo
That's-
speak bear? I guess he would, right?
It's probably a
From his mother?
lifelong project.
This is the reoccurring project that never ends.
Well, Gumbo's real gentle with the animals. He's got a real natural, just like his father. Less so than his mother, who
Makes
is
so much
not so
sense.
gentle with other animals. So he's real gentle with the animals, and maybe something like we could make like a little farm or something for him. So give him some like a flock of goats or something he can look after. You know what I mean? Like petting zoo, maybe.
Oh, okay.
So I see
So
your point. Build a petting zoo.
He'd be the ultimate wilderness ranger. That's what he'd be.
yeah.
Yeah, make friends with the animals. So yeah, we're gonna build as a little family project, and old Pop John Malai and his special friend
Uncle
Sean.
Marston.
I gotta hear his voice, Adam. Can I hear it?
While I'm sick, I will not be coming up with character voices.
I gotta say, I could only think of John Riley and think of Destiny. Let's take a dip in the Strawberry River. Ah! But yeah, okay. So yeah, we're gonna build a little petting zoo, I guess.
Okay.
And then stock it with fluffy animals that Gumbo can look after and give him um, some motivation in life other than eating delicious pancakes from a fire.
What are we thinking for that? Maybe
I think like 4 weeks, like a couple of weeks
yeah.
to like put in the groundwork and lay some fence foundations and shit, and then a couple of weeks to actually track down some animals through the forest and like.
Yeah. Okay. So the archaeological, that word I'm trying to say, dig is 6 weeks now. Gumbo
We
job
draw
slash
that in as
farms
well.
4. I will go ahead and draw the first card of summer. Oh wait, no, I already. So this one I did actually go ahead and draw 4 to get them out of the way to just remove 4 cards from the deck because that spring took a lot longer than I expected. Um, so the 6th of summer, outsiders arrive in the area. Why are they a threat? How are they vulnerable? Or outsiders arrive in the area. Wait. So it's the same thing, but how many and how are they greeted? Um, okay. I'm going to say a group of I'm gonna say a group. Oh, thanks for the follow, kitchen wizard. I'm gonna say that a group of.
Again,
I'm trying to think exactly how I want this. I got them pictured in my mind. Okay, I want them to be horse people, but they're on.
what's
They stand on 2 feet.
like BoJack
And
Horseman, not Centaur.
yes, and these outsiders are a threat because they find cowboys very, very offensive because they ride horses. And they're actually pretty well armed. And
Well hooved.
they're well hooved. And yeah, so we're just going to have this. They're not really like going to be staying in town or anything, but I think they probably like came into West Hollow and caused enough trouble that you guys are going to be aware of it going forward. And it seems like they just really, really are anti-cowboy.
Ooh, these equine assholes.
As for a project or discovering something, man, we don't really have anything on this right side of this riverbank, huh?
No.
Let's see. I'm gonna say that there's also a lot of projects to do too. I'm gonna have a project to have a dive team spelunk down into that chasm.
Nice. All I can think of is the fucking Papagino, He's My Sassafras song from fucking Destiny now.
I will say that is probably gonna be pretty spooky down there. But I think that's also gonna be a pretty big job. I think they're gonna have to gather the people, they're gonna get the equipment, and then just even preparing for it alone is gonna be pretty dicey. Up maybe like 4 weeks for that spelunking mission.
That's a real expedition.
And now we are down to archaeological dig 5 weeks, gumbo job farm 3, and cavern investigation 4. Maybe we'll just do. How about we do one more each? That way, when we come back on the next episode, we'll know like we had just ended a round of all 3 of us taking a turn. You know what I mean?
Sense.
So Sean, you want to draw the summer card?
Yes, I will.
We haven't really been thinking about like resources.
Okay, so there's a project to produce a bunch of eggplants.
I do really enjoy them in real life, to be honest.
Me too.
What the? Who's ever
Your
eaten an
vegetables.
eggplant?
Adam's never had it. I know he has.
No one's
They're
ever
like-
had it. No
Yeah,
one
they
actually
have.
eats them.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
We don't call them that over here. We call them aubergines, but
Yeah.
they're amazing. Like
It's
if you
so good, dude.
like Greek food, if you ever have moussaka, it's like a lasagna, but instead of pasta sheets, it's eggplant or aubergine slices like in the middle. It's so fucking good, really, really good.
So Sean, where's this farm gonna be? And please draw me an eggplant.
Oh, you want me to draw an eggplant?
Yeah, please.
Can I draw a dick finally?
Oh no, no! This will not be wiener shaped at all. This will be an obvious eggplant.
Okay, we'll put it. We're gonna put it down by us over here.
So that you guys can grab some eggplants whenever you want.
You like my eggplant?
Well, I think we do a lot
Why
of
did you
eggplant
make it
grabbing already.
purple?
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to change. I thought it was
These are
supposed to keep-
special blue eggplants.
Yeah, the blue eggplants.
There's no way in hell that in 2 weeks, our next stream, we're gonna look at that and remember what that
What the
is.
fuck is that all meant to be?
I'll just write it on this. I know I'm not supposed to.
It's cool. Just write it in the chat. Blue.
I'll do it in
Blue
cursive.
Oh
for
yeah,
you
yeah.
guys.
In the actual chat of the game, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Just roll it right in the Roll20 chat.
Check it out. I got it.
Blue thing is eggplant farm.
You like that?
That's
On the map?
beautiful.
Yeah,
Somebody actually
that actually looks kind of nice.
half of the project time was like a team of guys walking out with shovels and digging that into the landscape.
Fuck.
All right, Sean. Now you get to actually take your turn discovering something or starting a new project.
Okay. There's only 2 options. I thought there was a third one.
Or discussion. Or discussion if you want to talk about the 3 things we got right now are archaeological dig, gumbos looking for a job or a farm, and cavern investigation.
Okay, project. Some of the eggplants are coming alive. So we're trying to figure out why.
Yeah, I would hope so.
They got little faces and legs.
Are they
but no
dangerous?
No, they wake up and then they say hi, and we're trying to eat them, but you feel bad. So
Hello, why are you trying to eat us?
exactly.
Why?
No wonder they're blue. They're just sad at the like fucking murder and consumption of their people.
All right. How long is this project gonna be to do this investigation?
I feel like that's a long one.
I mean, probably three weeks to kind of
There'll be a
study
lot of
it.
R&D on this one, right?
Yeah. 3 weeks sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they all coming alive or just some of them?
It's about 10% of the
Okay.
eggplants.
Oh yeah, yeah. That would be weird enough to. Man, we need to get wine Sean on some more Cowboys. It's
Fucking
been
talking
fucking
blue
fun.
eggplants.
Yeah. All right, Gerundu, go ahead and draw a summer card, please.
I don't know if I can top that. Let's see what we got. A project
Ooh.
fails. Which one and why? Or something goes afoul and supplies are ruined. Add a new scarcity.
Ooh. Yeah, shit. As we get further in the year, there's more and more kind of tough decisions where people start dying, projects start failing.
I think. I'm sorry, Sean. I think we don't find out why some of the eggplants are coming to life.
Oh no!
I think that should be. I think
Mystery?
we'll have to come back to that and actually have a
In-game.
proper quest line for it.
Yeah, we'll have to
I
come
like
back in game.
I-
We don't want to answer that in the
I want
quiet year.
Adam. Yeah, I want Adam to come up with a real reason. But what we'll say is that an expedition went out. We got like some letters were sent to some smart people from like magical universities and all that shit. Some people actually did come out to research it and then just disappeared.
Oh fuck.
Okay, I'm adding that to my actual notes of Shitty Cowboys is talking eggplant. All right,
Damn
Drendu,
it.
and then your actual like turn.
A new discovery. In this very southeast corner of the map, Greentop Plains essentially just extends all the way to the east of the map from where we are. As the river runs through it, it's a nice fertile land through the middle. And set up shop in the southeast corner is a commune that produces both the finest ice cream you've eaten a long time and also pipeweed, and it's run by mostly small folk. There's halflings, gnomes, and then some like a sprinkling of like goblins and kobolds. But it's a commune of the shorter folk, and they grow pipeweed and produce the best ice cream.
All right, and draw that, please.
Okay.
Just a town with a scoop of ice cream on it, and some pot leaves. Yeah, we needed something down there. Oh, on the overlay it gets cut off a little bit. Let me zoom down a little bit. So you can see Gerundo's ice cream cone and pot leaf.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't wait till Jambalaya and Sean Marston visit that place. That's going to be a wild time.
Founded by a couple called Jen and Berry.
Yeah, that's going to be, I'm sure, like, the next episode we pick up, you guys are going to be like, hey, you hear about that new place Ben and Jerry started? Let's go check it out.
No, it's not Ben and Jerry. It's
Jen and Berry. Sorry. Yeah. TM. Okay, yeah, and we will. So the cool thing is, we'll be able to just stop this here, and it will save all of our, all of our progress and everything. It'll save the map. We'll be able to pick up right away in 2 weeks' time now from here. And yeah, I think it should be just one more session should be more than enough, because the winter is shorter than any other month. And now we will, for the summer and for the fall, remove 4 cards so that it's a little bit of a shorter thing. So yeah, we'll have one more stream of this, and then we will be back with our interlude episode where the gang will be leveling up. They'll be doing some shopping, some leveling up, and yeah. So Gerunda, you want to plug anything before we go?
Just my boy. No. Yeah, so you can find me all over the network if you don't know this already. I play John Ballard Pendergrass in this here show usually. I also play Silas Lancaster in Roll for Weird on the network, and I also play, returning soon to Monday nights, fingers crossed, Flex Grizzle live as one half of your broadcast team live in the arena from Modrus Bloodsport Arena. It's been a while since I've said it. Yeah, and I do various other bits and shits on the network, play all these different characters.
Bits and shits. That's what we always say.
Little bits and shits. Jerry Higgins, hello. Let's see how's the wine.
Sean, you got anything?
No.
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 Yeah, I'm gonna try to limit my talking since I am feeling more and more drained by the minute. But we will be streaming Drundu, myself, and my wife on our video game Twitch channel, twitch.tv/these_Deweese. We're gonna be streaming Conan Exiles here in like probably 10 minutes or so, and other than that, just check out all the other shows on the Magic Goose Network. this is one where I know at the beginning we said you should watch the video on demand on this probably more than listening to the podcast. So me saying it again at the end probably doesn't help much, because if you got this far in the podcast, it's a little too late for that probably. But we will be posting this map on Discord, bit.ly/halfway to Discord, or also on our Twitter at Shitty Cowboys. I can't believe we actually got that Twitter handle. It's literally just at Shitty Cowboys, all spelled out. And yeah, if you haven't yet given us a rating review on Apple Podcasts, that helps us out a ton. Hit charting and stuff like that. And yeah, check out our merch shop, majesticgoose.com/shop. We got some cool Shitty Cowboys merch and some cool merch for all of our other shows also. And
My
thank
Shitty
you
Cowboys t-shirt is my favorite one. It's
I
so
know,
soft.
it's so good. Yeah, you know what? I haven't seen mine in a while. I don't know where it went. My wife got one, and I stole it because I liked it so much. So yeah, check that out. And
super soft.
thank you for watching and following. And we will talk to you all in 2 weeks.